Hey, it's me again, Reed McGurtis / my other various pseudonyms, with my next video blog entry. Now, the previous entry I posted here was actually originally intended as an audition for MuseCast, which is apparently this YouTube show that follows 5 people trying to make careers in the entertainment industry as they pursue those careers for 1 year. I did not get picked as one of the 5, although apparently according to a comment on my audition I was number 6, so I guess I was close. But, you know, I decided that even though I didn't get picked in MuseCast, nothing prevents me from posting video blog entries anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. Every Saturday I am going to post here an entry of video blog entry of me talking about what I did the previous week regarding my entertainment career, and you, of course, are welcome to tune in. Anyway, this last week was relatively uneventful relative to my horrifically busy previous week anyway, which was kind of good in that it allowed me to get a little bit caught up on the sleep I did not get the previous week. There have been since the last entry, which was Tuesday night, no further days of filming for that one project, the movie I'd been filming the previous week, although I am going to be shooting again tomorrow. Tomorrow I shoot, among other things, a scene where my character has been holed up drunk in a hotel for several days, so I'd intended to go without shaving until then, and then this morning, out of habit, I stupidly shaved after my shower and got very angry with myself afterward. So I will refrain from shaving tomorrow and have 1 day's worth of whisker growth, but not quite as much as I'd intended. Well, c'est la vie. The not shaving was kind of my idea anyway. It wasn't dictated by the production staff, so they can't really hold it against me, I guess, though I still feel stupid for having slipped up and shaved when I hadn't intended to. But anyway, so yeah, tomorrow is in fact the final day of filming on that project, and I did find out, by the way, got an email today saying that the project had now gone under a SAG ultra-low budget contract, which unfortunately does not allow me to get into SAG. For those who may be unaware of this, actors who are inducted into SAG projects, or in SAG projects who are not SAG, can't then join SAG, although the production staff, unless they can justify to SAG the reasons for that, the reasons they picked that actor, have to pay a fine. That's called Taft-Hartling the actor. Unfortunately, that doesn't apply to ultra-low budget contracts, where they're allowed to hire non-SAG actors anyway. It's still good news for me, though, because it means I'm going to get paid per the ultra-low budget contract. Before, this was a deferred pay program project, which means that you get paid when and if the project makes money. The key word being if, because most movies won't, of course. Now I'm guaranteed at least some money out of this, which is good because right now I could really use it. As I mentioned before, I do have a day job as a teacher, but teachers don't make much money. It doesn't help either that during my college years I racked up a lot of credit card debt I'm still paying off, and a good chunk of my paycheck goes toward that, so I'm, yeah, pretty much broke. Especially since I had a lot of expenses this last month, including the camera I'm using to record my video blog entries. I'd wanted a video camera for a long time so I could record my own movies and things like that. I finally splurged and got one, and financially that may have been unwise, although I'm not saying I regret getting it. I'm going to get some use out of it. I will got some ideas for shorts I want to film, things like that, but it was something I really couldn't afford. I had, in fact, filming this video blog entry was the first thing I'd filmed and edited with this camera. In fact, I ran into a bit of a problem. I'm using this phrase, in fact, far too much. I assure you I don't usually use it this much. But anyway, I ran into a bit of a problem. See, I'd filmed that on Tuesday, knowing the deadline was Tuesday, given my previous horrendously busy week of filming and 24-hour Comics Day, as referenced in the previous video blog entry. So I went Tuesday afternoon to film it, figuring I would have still enough time to get edited and up there, only to find to my dismay that the video recorder I had gotten, which was, well, it was cheap, which is part of the reason I'd gotten it, but still seemed of decent quality, only had RCA output. My computer does not have an RCA input. This raises problems as to how to get it to my computer. After trying and failing to figure out some way of getting onto my computer, I finally it happened I had a meeting of a theater group that evening. I am one of the founding members of the Space Theater Company, which meets at a theater on Heliotrope Street, just by Melrose, near Melrose Avenue. Well, anyway, the theater company meeting has its meetings on Tuesday evenings. After the meeting, I asked if there was anyone who had a computer with RCA inputs, or who had a camera that would take the mini DVD tape, the HDV tapes that could, see, I'm ignorant enough with camera technology, having just gotten this, I forget what the tapes are called. It's the most common kind of camera tapes nowadays. I want to say mini DV, but that's probably wrong. Anyway, they could take the tapes and, you know, put them on their computer, and I could upload it that way. Finally, the owner of the theater, Alan Levin, was kind enough to bring me to his apartment and allow me to get things edited and uploaded on his computer. It helped that, as it happened by complete coincidence, that day the theater company was going to put on a short film festival of short films made by the theater company, and it turned out they didn't have a working AV cable with the RCA inputs on one end and the digital output on the other end. Since I had my camera with me to make that request, I'd happened to bring the cable, so coincidentally that helped them be able to put on the short film fest. So I guess his helping me get that video blog edited and uploaded was partially in repayment for that, although, I mean, that's not to say he wouldn't have done it anyway, possibly, but anyway. But that meant things worked out all around for everyone. Today I bought an adapter that should allow me to get the video blog on the computer. If this was in fact uploaded on Saturday, it means it worked. Yeah. Well, it should work. Anyway, but yeah, regardless, I am looking forward to getting the payment from that movie, because I could really use it right now. Tomorrow is my last day of day on set. It won't be the last day of filming for the project, but it's the last day of last day I have to be there. So I don't know if they're going to pay me then or mail the check later. Probably mail the check later, unfortunately, though I could use the money now, but at least I am getting money for it. This is definitely a plus. I had planned on spending this weekend working on some other projects, my music among them, also my webcomic. I haven't actually worked on them, partially because I've been so, just relaxing and trying to get caught up on sleep, etc., but hopefully we'll have more to say about these other projects next week. Anyway, I think that's enough for 1 week, so I will sign off now and install my new software and hardware, and hopefully be able to edit and upload this video tonight. Thanks for watching, and tune in next week.